Virgo risings really hold a dear place in my heart because I think this is one of the more challenging rising signs to have. And they will grow themselves. They will grow their intelligence out of sort of being forced into critical thinking. If they're not 2 steps ahead, everything could fall apart and go wrong. So they were very encouraged to use their intelligence, their mind, their wit, their sense of humor. But Virgo risings have, remember, this is my rising sign series, and the rising sign is not just your persona and the mask that you wear. It's not just your new beginnings. It shows me your birth, how you arrived on earth through the vessel of your mother. It shows me your coming out of the womb, your very first breath. And it also shows us your childhood, your formative years, and how you were developed. And so Virgo risings came into this world having to discover their egos. They came in with humility and humbleness. They didn't want to bother anyone. They didn't want to even ask for the things that they needed. And so they learned how to repress their emotions, and communication and thinking became heightened. However, there's a little bit of an insecurity or a humility that they're born with. And over time, they learn to become confident people. But this does not usually happen until their teens or their early 20s, if they're fortunate enough. I'll tell you that Virgo risings were told, or the messaging, it might have been subconscious, were told you need to be perfect. At least that's what they heard or felt. The standards were exceptionally high for Virgo risings, and I'll tell you, Virgo risings learned not to disappoint. And they would rather die than disappoint. And so they twist themselves into a pretzel, and they suppress their emotional needs and just their needs in order to perform, produce, become effective and efficient. They're also kind of quiet at first until they find that their voice actually is smart, is funny, and is powerful. They don't usually learn that, though, in the first 14 years of life. They do realize, though, pretty early on that they're smart. They just don't know what to do with this intelligence sometimes. And so Virgo rising is just sort of plagued, if you will, with mental challenges. And they feel inadequate. They feel nervous to raise their hand in the class in case they're wrong. Virgo rising almost has a paranoia about not wanting to be wrong. It's very painful to be wrong inside this family or to not be good enough. We love our Virgos. We love our Virgo risings.